Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. In this video we're going to take a last look effectively at the Tiger roadmap, a roadmap that popped up about 10 days ago, not last Friday but the Friday before, just after Shiva S-Class dropped. This roadmap drops as part of the event effectively of her being released. And it was like a 2-week roadmap pretty much from the get-go. Now it is a premium roadmap where you need premium energy, and we did get some of that energy for free where you could complete the first act if you wanted to, and basically that got you a can, some I think gear markers and a couple of trainers, but it also got you this banner which you could hand in the museum for a 5-star Shiva who actually is a pretty decent Shiva. Now, while she is a 5-star, she can be used on your 5-star arena defense team. She gives all melee teammates a 30% defense and a very large bonus to AP when attacking. That's a nice combo. You're going to be rushing quickly and you're going to be taking less damage. So if you manage to complete those first 3 stages, you're going to come out of it with a nice 5-star arena defense lead as a minimum. Now, if you already had her before, you could just use her as fodder. So there's literally no downside to getting this character. However, there were extra acts, Act 2, 3, and as you can see Act 4, which I have already completed. To be able to complete these acts, obviously you needed to purchase the energy either in your office section or in the featured rewards section. In the office section they had various offers for quite small amounts to get 50 and a bag of up to 100. I think this is pretty much the same sort of bag that you can buy. Actually, it's 10% for each, but I wouldn't say these offers are great. The minimum here is obviously 50 plus the minimum in this bag is 10, so you're going to get a minimum of 60 out of this. You can do what, 2.5 stages effectively of Act 4. In the featured section there are 2 rotating bags for Tiger Claws. There's this bag right here, which is definitely the worst of the 2. You can get between 10 and 300 claws, which is the energy. And if you go to the odds, you can see the odds break down. Now if you calculate on the odds, to get 60 or more you have 16% chance, all calculated. Up to 300 is the max. Very, very low odds on that. But to get 40 or less, you obviously have the remaining, which is 84%, which is, you know, you're most likely going to get 40 or less. There is a better bag, which is a 25% chance of getting 25, 25% chance of getting 50, 25% chance of getting 75, and 25% chance of getting 100. Now you instantly know it's a better bag because instead of it having 16% chance of getting more than 40, you now have 75% chance of getting more than 40. So instantly better bag. That is the bag I purchased. I was mainly purchasing just one because the first stage of this roadmap, for a minimum of 20, obviously the 25 was the minimum you could get from that bag, you would get 10 bennies. So for 300 coins, you guarantee yourself 10 bennies as long as you can complete that first stage. Now, so here's a playthrough of this first stage of the 4th act, just to show you how difficult it is. I'm going to take my Ivanova. It's a little bit risky, but I think we should be okay. I think we should be okay. Maybe we've got some friendly Ivanovas in here. Okay, I'll take her. I mean, I think we should be fine. I mean, what are the stats like on these? It's reasonable. Oh, it's this dude. It's this dude. Okay. Who do I want to rush? Probably these 2. We should be okay. Wait, what's her active? Is it 5 people or all teammates? All teammates, good. So she's good for this too. I think we should be alright here. Yeah, we're good. Well. How did she only take half her health? She got 10,000 defense. Okay, I didn't see her. Boy, I should have just commanded Arav again, but I didn't see that one. I was looking at other numbers, I guess. I was like, she's still alive? What happened? What happened there? I'm not really sure what happened there. There was one very tanky character on here, and it was Tiffany. I think she had 10,000 defense. But as long as you take out any of the damage dealers and revivers on stages, generally speaking, you're okay with defensive characters. It will just take a while to take them out. But I did get quite fortunate in the amount of claws that dropped, so I decided to keep going until I could complete this first act. And it only cost me 900 coins overall to be able to complete the entirety of Act 4, and that got me 5 GPS or 5 canteens, obviously my selection. The last stage gives 3 choice crates, as you can see, and there is a a crate in the middle as well that gives 2 of each. So you've got 5 GPS or canteen, a bunch of other gear, 6 pieces of legendary gear, 6 pieces of epic gear, and I think there was some other pieces in here like watches and hand crank radios, indeed more legendary gear, more epic gear, so tons of gear. And this cost me 900 coins, including the 10 bennies in there, but it also gave me a little bit of excess, and I managed to complete the first 3 stages here again. More gear, hand crank radios, more epic gear, and then lastly 10 4-star trainers. So for 900 coins I came out of it pretty good. So personally I think it's worth it if you buy the right bag. If you buy the wrong bag, suddenly it gets much more expensive and it's definitely not worth it. But if you got unlucky in that bag and managed to pull the 25 each time, very unlikely to do so as it's got 25% chance of each one, you would be able to complete 5 stages, which is going to give you still a bunch of gear. Still going to get GPS and canteens. You're still going to get epic, legendary. You're still going to get those hand crank radios and those watches. So you're still going to come out of it pretty good. The rest of the stages weren't too bad, and it got easier and easier as it went on. The very easiest stage was the last stage, strangely enough. So I came out of it with a 2nd banner. If I decided to complete Act 2 and Act 3, obviously I could get more banners. There are other rewards in the museum that I could potentially get. Each one rewards a Shiva. There is the old school 6-star Shiva, as you can see, for 2 banners. For 3 banners, we have the Christmas Shiva. And then for 4 banners, the most expensive one we have is White Shiva, who is the Lacerator. So I would say the majority of people probably have the Lacerator because she was in the League store for a while. A lot of people that I've seen have just done it for collection purposes if they did pick up a Shiva and they picked up Christmas Shiva, because Christmas Shiva has not been, you know, superly available, and there could be people who got really unlucky and never got one of these 6-star Shivas. Now I did claim the 5-star because I wasn't actually sure I was going to be buying the coins. I potentially would have picked up this Shiva otherwise. However, in my other region I did exactly the same, 900 coins, completed it. And I'm going to pick up the 6-star Shiva. I have already got her before, but you get her directly as a 6-star. She's going to just be level up fodder for the first couple of tiers. I'm not going to, you know, push it too hard. Or I could use her as a Lilith. You know, it really depends on, you know, what you need. If you need someone to level up, you've got a 6-star straight away. It's not too bad. And Shiva's kind of cool. I do have her already, so it's not as big a deal. I do have her with stun claws as well, so she's already pretty decent. But for collection purposes, pretty nice. So here's a playthrough of the rest of Act 4, just so you can know the difficulty of the other stages. I'll take another Priya. Let's see what the stats we're looking at now. 10k HP. The S class is massively boosted, obviously. Up to 2 teammates get 5%. Okay, I don't think she does much else. Okay. Okay, has this one got Rampage? Nope. Oh, you can't put Rampage on friends' weapons for some reason. Hopefully they change that. Will they get the rushes anyway, sort of? Sort of. Okay. Tanky, tanky. Tanky, tanky. She doesn't heal herself, right? She just buffs herself. Yeah. Be good. 13.5k attack on Araf. I don't think her actives are going to stack, but we might find out. Oh, they're actually pretty nasty. I'm gonna make James an Araf rush. I should have. It doesn't matter. I got her anyway. I should have controlled her because her active turn 1's really annoying. It's actually not too. Oh, how much damage did I just do? Oh, GB's not leveled his active, so I'll command that. I'll do my active here. Smart plays. Unlucky GB. Your character's getting actually destroyed though. No, she's not. Ignore me. Ignore me, everybody does. It's not too bad. It's still quite high stats, but you still have to take build teams in. But Ivanova's like already coming into good use on this roadmap, which is great. Well, let's see. Doc. Command. Okay, Raulito's on this stage. Mercer would have been good. Stats would. I mean, the stats don't seem as bad. No, the defenses aren't that high. That's mainly because of the lead skill though. And then we'll see who gets it. We'll see who gets it out of these three. I'm hoping Alice. Okay, it's double prayer. Alice gets it anyway. It's all good. Do that. Do that. Okay, not too bad so far. What stats are we dealing with now? Getting up there. Ooh, 6.6k on him. 13k. Okay, we've got to take her out. Oh, damn, I need to take her out. She got anything dirt? Okay, she hasn't got anything too bad. She's a bit nuclear. I'm kind of thankful I brought in Gator now. Gator gives 40% defense to melee characters. So, reasonably happy with that. He's going to take a lot of damage here. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Okay. Oh, Gator's rush. Okay, it isn't a leveled up Gator. 45% attack still. Give it to Arav. Give it to Arav. Oh, I think he got it. Did he get it? No, he didn't. Priya did go. Priya did. Okay, we'll rush to the bottom line. Should be okay for that one. Let's see what Priya does here. She's going to kill 1. 2. It's the extra attack. Okay, it's 13k attack. Scary. Kind of scary. Kind of scary. And then I'll have Arav and Alice rush turn 2. Sounds good to me. Okay. 75% health block's not a problem. She's going to be a problem. I might get lucky. We'll see. Might get lucky. Oh, we didn't get lucky. Oh, actually, I can command her. It's okay. I can command her. I forgot I got a command. Okay, so we need to stun her. And we can do that. Oh, I should have done this before, realistically. It could maybe have killed them both. Take this one. Actually, he actually confused Mia there. Did you see? That was interesting. Pretty easy stage. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Alright. Okay, this is a pretty nasty stage. Clementine boosting these people. See, their attack stats aren't that high. These are actually lower than S class max stats, which is weird. So these aren't tier 4 S class. I think we're kind of fortunate because we've all got defense now. It's like kind of wrecking me. Who should I rush? I think we'll just do James. Okay. Who do I want to take out first? This guy, no. This line, probably. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe we get lucky. Oof. Maybe I should have attacked higher with that. Ivan Nova. Damn. Okay, it doesn't matter too much. What is the Malcolm buff? 40% attack is his new leader skill. Okay, it's gonna be much harder. That's not too bad. Stats. Oh, they stunned my doc. They're not good. That not good. Okay, you know what would have been good actually? That would have been actually really good. Is if I would have brought Ivan Nova, I could just bypass his shield. I didn't really think about that. I didn't really think about that. Did you see? I'm not sure if that was what happened there. Did you see Shiva's attack? She actually just jumped up in the air and just, that's it. She did a range, she actually did a range attack. It was pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm going to control. I'm not going to rush. What's his weapon? Yeah, she's doing like a ranged melee attack. Okay, I would definitely spend the 300 coins, guys, minimum, to get the 10 bennies. This cost me 900 coins to do. So, do I think this Tiger roadmap was worth it? Yes, but it's mainly down to that good bag. Previous events have also been worth it, but they've generally offered really bad value bags, and that's been a massive off-put for myself and a lot of other people as well. This one was good value, so I would recommend, even at this late stage, to try and complete the last act if you think you have good enough teams. I have run through the majority of the stages. You get told the traits of the enemies you're going to be facing, so it's not too terrible. And honestly, I was just happy to get that sort of gear. Massively gear strapped at the moment, and for 900 coins for myself was not too bad at all. So those are my thoughts on the Tiger roadmap. Do give me yours. Did you decide to go for this roadmap? Do you think the bags were good value? Is this kind of premium event you want to see again in the future? Because if this is what it's going to be like in the future, I probably would do the same again. It's all down to that bag, and those two bags were massively different. One was terrible value and one was good value. As long as there's a good value bag on these events, I would definitely be open to do these sort of premium roadmaps in the future, and hopefully there are going to be better value bags moving forward. If you did do multiple roadmaps, which Shiva did you decide to pick up with your banners? Now, if you didn't buy the bags and you didn't go in on this roadmap, I would definitely keep a hold of the 5-star Shiva for 5-star arena defense team. She is great. But that is the end of my video, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.